Hey guys, my name is Joanna, also known as Just Another Flutist, here on YouTube, and here we are again doing another practice with me. No makeup, bare, not naked. I thought I would give a quick mention just so you guys know. If you join me on my Patreon page for $5 a month, you can watch me work through the Iber Concerto. I've left the Iber Concerto for my patrons because it's very difficult and it's a much more intimate experience watching me work through something this difficult. Plus, I get to talk to you guys about the upcoming things that I have planned or things that I'm thinking about to do with this channel. I feel like it'd be completely unfair if you guys didn't even know that I was doing that on the side. But for today, we're going to keep working on the Valaques. I looked it up on Google. How to say that.
Valaques. Valaques.
Are you proud of me? It has been a hot minute since we have worked on this, and I thought I would keep going. I believe we made it up until variation 1 last time, so I'm just going to do a quick review and see what happens. Let me do a little warm-up with my harmonics as usual. I discovered this during a practice with me a couple months ago, but I discovered that my particular flute, or at least my particular head joint, likes the 5th harmonic, which is the G if you're playing harmonics on a low C. My flute likes that harmonic placed very low. This is not the case on all flutes, just so you guys know. This is just the case on my flute. I believe another Brandon flute that I tried for a Flute Center of New York review also had this same quirk. So I think it's a Brandon quirk, but I'm not sure. Also, you may have noticed that I am now practicing my 7th harmonic because I thought I might as well just kind of push myself a little bit more. It's really helping. I'm enjoying it. It's fun. It kind of gives the harmonics a bit more of a challenge for me because I've been doing it for so long. So what I'm doing there is I'm going back and forth trying to target practice, because I can get the harmonic up to that G really well, but I'm not used to coming down to it from the 6th harmonic. And that kind of target practice will really help me get a handle of my mouth for today. Cool. The thing that was missing in the equation there was support. I wasn't supporting enough through the whole thing. I've noticed, because I have been keeping up with working out 6 days a week since January 1st of this year, my core has gotten a lot stronger. So I noticed that even just playing without thinking about my support, I am supporting more naturally than I was before. That really helps my sound. We're going to review a little bit of the Valaques by Franz Doppler. Let's see how much I remember. I'm gonna backtrack a bit because I'm just like starting to remember how this is supposed to go. No, that was very wrong. Okay, I'm starting to remember a little bit more of this. I'm backtracking a few lines up. Oh, right. I forgot to mention that I will put the link to the PDF in the description box below. So please open that PDF and have it open next to this video, just so you can see where I'm like playing and stuff like that. I keep playing a C sharp. Why do I do that? Okay. That's interesting. 3 lines before the end of this page, at the very end, those triplet 16th notes, if you're following the way it was written, 1, 2, 3, 4 lines above that, it should be a G, F sharp, E, not a G, E, D. I wonder if that's a misprint. I'm not sure, but we'll just play it as written. Too long. I even wrote down an X there. I should be using a B flat thumb. says tempo. Oh, there's a rallentano before it. That's why. I thought it said tempo and then it just said tempo again. And I'm like, where did the tempo change? There was a rallentano right before this tempo. Is that the tempo? Yeah, I'm right. Okay. That C sharp to B always throws me by surprise. Okay, not bad. We're gonna forgive that. We're gonna keep going. Oh boy. Cool. My pinky's already starting to lock. So right there, I'm trying to make sure that I don't aim the air too far down, because that's when you lose the resonance of the sound. If I point the air kind of going up to my top lip and let my top lip do the angling down, it creates a much more vibrant sound on the low B. So that technique you can apply to any really low note. It's just that here, it just happens to be the absolute lowest note that this flute can play. And I say this flute because there are some flutes out there that have been made to go down to the low A and the low G, but those are very rare. All right, we're going to now review the variation that I practiced last time. Let's see how much I retained. This kind of review process that I'm taking you guys through is like legit what I do when I practice. That's why I decided to leave that in this part of this series on air Valaques. I do actually go back and review what I learned last time, just to kind of see if there are any like little spots here and there that I need to work on, which is exactly what I've been doing. Of course, every time I practice this, my lips are gonna be super chapped. trying to remember like the last practice session. So I can actually put that D sharp on that run down on the half beat. Oh, I was putting in a C natural. That's the problem. I'm getting this faster at least than last time because I'm like remembering this. So glad I wrote in that F sharp 7. I think this part is very cadenza-ish, maybe? Make sure I hit the right target notes because I'm basically reading chords in one go, but sometimes the target note that I'm getting to at the very end is not quite the note that I'm predicting. I predicted a B there, but it was actually a C natural. Oh ho ho. I suddenly cannot play an F sharp 7. You know, casual. I'm still rushing through this part. That part is actually not supposed to go that fast, because especially when you go da, 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 da. Yeah. Okay, obviously it doesn't have to go that fast, but I want to move on. Do you guys notice it's a lot better than the last time I played it? I am not lying when I say I have not touched this since the last practice with me. Every note that you hear me play on this piece is literally every note that I have ever played on this piece. Let's see how this part goes. I'm doing that musician thing where you're like stuffing your face in your music. The more notes there are on the page, the more you're gonna see a musician go like further and further and further and further into the music with their face. I'm gonna try not to do that. G major, not, okay, that makes more sense. Still C sharp, yeah, okay. So that is also an F sharp 7. The one before, F sharp major, this one's also an F sharp major 7. F sharp dominant 7, that is. I'm not used to doing F sharp 7 all the way down to the low C sharp, so that's what I'm practicing right now. Also, you may notice I'm cheating the E and lifting my pinky on the E. This is because that E is going by so quickly, you're not going to hear that it's out of tune. Otherwise, you always have to leave your pinky on for that E. But it's going by so fast that no one's even going to hear that note being out of tune. Mistake that I was doing there was putting my thumb B flat down on the F sharp, on the high F sharp. That muffles and flattens your F sharp way too much. You cannot do that either. So I need to make sure that I don't put down my B flat thumb until I reach a C sharp. just came back on. Stellar production going on right here. That's cool. That's cool. Apologies for that. I'm gonna keep going though. Okay. Okay, so I'm trying to get the rhythm for this part first before I put those trills in. I'm gonna do the rest of this and then check what people in the outside world, what they do there. I think you just do what I did, which is take a little bit more time on those trills. Maybe. Ooh, this is interesting. Interesting. Beautiful. Now I need to check how other people do it. Yeah, I was correct. So I always want to trill my right hand index finger. No, it's thumb. Wrong trill. Something like that. there is that my hand is so used to like the bottom note, I can just usually cheat and just smash all them fingers down, but you do have to slide between the C natural and the low B. I'm getting used to getting down to the low C and then doing that slide over. Every time I explain it to you guys, right afterwards, I play it so much better. I should just make these videos all the time. That's enough, I think, for variation 2. We're gonna try a little bit of this Adagio before we wrap up for today. Looks like we are now in a major key. One, two, three, four, one. Okay. Yes, that's right. So that is still in A sharp. So I'm comparing tempos just to make sure I'm staying within the same tempo. Woo! Made some weird noises there. That's very interesting. I'm not sure if I'm doing the right rhythm there. I am. Interesting. Probably goes faster than that, I'm quite sure. No A sharp. back to that major theme. This light is always flickering, or is it just me? I don't know. Ooh. Something is burning, or is that my boyfriend cooking? I'm gonna finish this, and we're gonna call it for a day. Okay. I think I need to call it because I need to check my light here and what the heck is going on with it. It's not actually burning, is it? It seems okay, but I'm kind of scared right now. So anyway, looks like we only have like less than 2 pages to go on the Air Valaques. So it sounds like I can probably finish this with one more video. I hope you guys found this insightful and interesting. Let me know what you guys are working on in the comment section below. I'd also love to get a few ideas. A ton of you have been sending me a lot of requests, which is really great. I would ask if you can also link the direct IMSLP PDF of it. It'd be even better because that way I'll know for sure that it's public domain. So yes, this stuff is public domain. You can totally just find it on IMSLP. If you like this video, make sure you give me a big thumbs up and hit subscribe for new videos every Saturday. This is my last video, which I will put a link to up here. If you want to support me on Patreon, I will put a link in the description box and at the end of this video. If you want to catch me during the week, my social media networks are down there, but otherwise, I will see you guys next week. Bye. I'm also just going to make sure that the microphone is on. Yeah, good. The microphone is on. Otherwise, I would be terrified that it was not on this entire time.